Hey guys, welcome back. So last time we made a start on this search page, we actually got the parameters from the URL. So now we have the term parameter and the order by parameter. What we're going to do now is work on the search results provider, which is going to be another class we make. And it's going to be very similar to how we do it on the index page, where we create the subscriptions provider and then we call this get videos. And then we simply pass the videos into our video grid. It's going to be exactly the same as that, so there's not really much to it. Let's create a new file then. It's going to be our new class, so save it in the includes classes folder. And let's save this as search results provider.php. Okay, and let's create a class, so PHP, and then close the PHP tags, and say class search results provider, like that. Then let's go back to the search page and copy this require once, paste it below, and we'll add a reference to that file. So includes classes and then search results provider.php. Great. Give that a save, and now we're ready to start using it. So the constructor of this class is going to be exactly the same as the one in our subscriptions provider. So I'm going to go take it from there. So I'll say subscriptions provider, and then just scroll up and take this constructor as well as the private variables there. So copy that and then close this down. We don't need that anymore. And then paste it in there. And there we go. Great. We have a constructor. So this one's going to be a lot more simple than the subscription provider. So let's just create a function below, public function, and this is going to be the get videos function. And it's going to take a search term like that, so term, and then an order by like that. Order by. And what we'll do is create a query. We'll say query equals this arrow con arrow prepare like that. And inside there we'll just say select all from videos where title of the video is like, and then after that we're going to say concat, so concatenate, which means join strings together, and then we're going to concatenate with a percentage sign, comma, and then we're going to do term like this. I'll explain this in just a sec, don't worry. Comma, and then we do another percent sign in single quotes. So what does this mean? Well, like in SQL queries means that it's going to take a string and find one that matches it approximately. So this term is going to be the search term that was entered. So for example, if you've got a video with a title of my dog, this is the title of the video, okay? So the video is called My Dog, and then search term is dog. It's going to find this video and return it. Because we don't want them to have to search for my dog in order to find the video. We want them to be able to search for just dog on its own and still find the video, okay? So what these percent signs do is they mean match characters before and after. So if you put the percent sign before, like that, and after, it means any number of characters before and any number of characters after. So that's why this would be returned, because any number of characters before, which are these ones here, and then any number of characters after, there aren't any, but that still matches, that's why this would be returned. So if we got rid of this at the front, so there's no longer a percent sign at the start of the string, this would no longer be returned, because we've said as long as it starts with DOG and has any other characters afterwards, it should match. But this doesn't start with DOG, it starts with these, okay? So similarly, if you have one in the front and not one at the end, right? And then this is my dogs, then this would not found a match because it doesn't end with DOG, it ends with DOGS, right? So by putting the percent sign in there, it just means any number of characters before and any characters afterwards. So that's just a quick introduction to that. But we'll carry on writing this query now because we're not quite finished. What I'm going to do is press enter and move on to the line below and move this over. And then I'm going to say or uploaded by like, and then what I'm going to do is copy and paste that again because we want the same thing. Like that. And then we're going to say order by, and then just put this order by variable that comes from there into there, press space, and then we'll just say DESC, okay, so descending. So order by views or upload date descending. And that's it, that's our query. Give that a save. And then we just need to put those into an array now, so I'm going to go onto a line below, and we'll first bind the parameters though. So I have to say query arrow bind param, like that. And then, of course, we're going to bind to this term placeholder. And then the value of it's going to be term, which comes from the parameter of this function. Then let's just execute the query. So query, arrow, execute, like that. And then we'll just get the videos. So we'll say videos equals an empty array. And and then we'll say while row equals query arrow fetch. Inside there, do PDO : fetch associative, just like we've done a bunch of times already. And then video equals new video, like this. First parameter is the connection variable, which we know is this con. And then we need to pass in the SQL data of the video, which we know is stored in this row variable. And then finally, we want to pass in the user logged in object, so we can say this arrow user logged in object. Great. And then let's just add this video to the array. So array underscore push, like that. And the array we want to push onto is videos, and the value we want to push onto the array is just video. Okay, and then just return videos. Return videos, and that's it. We should now have all of the videos from this query.